Hey Yuki, how's it going? Why am I streaming so late? I just had other stuff to do. I don't plan to normally be this late, but happened today. Alright. I know I had some other characters that needed to be leveled up. Oh, yeah, you know what? Daredevil's a good one to go ahead and finish up on. Oh, but I'm low on skill ISO, aren't I? I feel like I ran into this. Well, that's one way to solve it. Yeah, let's go ahead and open these. Skill. Eh, 2 out of 5. I'll take it. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, Bryce. Sorry, Paris. MU8 still translates to that for some reason. I don't have any trouble in other contexts. Gonna have to examine that mental tag. Um. Yeah, go to bed. Go to bed. I'll take. I will talk to you later, friend. Yeah. What just happened? Oh, I thought I claimed the skill first. Do I have a? I guess we could work on Danny. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I know, but I still want to do better. I'm actually not gonna finish leveling this up, am I? That's kind of annoying. I have so much basic, that's fine. I always sell it. I have enough gold. Hey, Cesar. I had, what did I have? I had a grape and Brussels sprout salad with chicken. Oh, and grapefruit. Twas tasty. Cool, that'll be enough to max out the event, and I won't worry about perfectly lining up things with Danny. I mean, that's more than enough to max out the event, but that's okay for today. And let's go ahead and head into Incursions. Okay, so I maxed out Sector 6. Yeah, we still have 2 weeks left on this. Let's go basic today and do Sector 4. Okay, so first let's grab the Daredevil I just took up. Play around with that a bit. And then new 7 stars. Haven't played with Red Goblin. Haven't played with Black Cat, but I know how she works. Yeah, sure. Let's bring along Morbius. Are there any of these that I want to play with? I could bring Venom. No, I'm okay for now. Let's do this. Nice, Aiden. That's awesome. Where can I put in a request for a 7-star photon? If there was a guaranteed place, I'd have one. Can I talk about how Shocker wasn't scaling properly? I probably shouldn't. It's like I don't want to say it has to do with his damage, right? I don't want to say he wasn't doing as much damage as he should have been. I'm putting that in quotes because it's not strictly true because he was doing the damage that he was tuned around, but there were parts of how it was working that didn't make sense. So we are going to be looking at that. Ended up rank 5A. Oh, took up Toad? Nice. That's a very good choice. I'm not used to those double hit mediums with him. But that works. That's not really what I said either, Aiden. This is why I try not to say things like this. Well, that's a good reason to use Morbius. Hey, Gerald. Oh! Is that a 957k crit? Oh, that's intense. Hey, Adam, welcome. Hi, Static. Yeah, Fox is incredible for incursions. That was definitely processed. Cool, cool. Probably take Gilly instead. Yeah, that's fine. Keep it going, Aiden was the main one. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So let me double check this. Yeah, I think I explicitly got the armor break as I was doing the psionic glide, and so my attack rating was like triple what it normally would be. Yeah, that was intense. What was the goal when I was designing Kashala? And I'll talk about this a bit when I do a longer video, but in short, um, I had a couple goals, right? Like, I wanted to honor the Ghost Rider um, side of things, but I've said as much in the past. I don't really enjoy the relatively rigid playstyles of our existing Ghost Riders, and so I wanted something that like honored it but was more flexible. I wanted something that still felt like a Sorcerer Supreme, and overall, excuse me, I wanted something that felt unique and really represented her personal journey, like from Ghost Rider to Sorcerer Supreme, and like the reasons for her taking that, because I wanted her to feel like a unique character and not just Native American flavored Ghost Rider. That was like one of my biggest anti-visions for the process. Ah, sorry to hear that, Static. That's Hey, Wolf Punjabi, how's it going? Dang it, hate that specifically. Least favorite play pattern with this guy. Hey, Walrus. Hope you're doing well. Take care, Ray. Thanks, Dante. In theory, does Morbius solve all the anti-Angela incursion situations? Uh, Maybe if you have him at max sig, but like just having a 7-star Morbius might handle Rintra okay. It's not going to handle like yeah, it's not going to handle all of them. And I'm not sure that his power control is good enough to handle some of the issues. Thanks, Cyber. Appreciate you stopping by. Cool, that's all fine. What are anti-Angela nodes? Usually stuff that, like, fate seals, right? Um, like, those are very difficult for her to deal with, that kind of stuff. Running into big Rintras, big Wiccans. Personally, I prefer Photon for most of the stuff that stops Angela, but yeah, you could use Morbius for sure. I am having trouble. Is his dashback different? It felt weird to me. Varied. Yeah, I mean, Morbius definitely will handle some things, right? Yeah, Alpha. I like Incursions quite a bit. Okay, I'm having fun. This guy's being stingy. But that was fun. Um, yeah, Dante. The skip special 3 button, like, it's not so much that it would be an unfair advantage for you versus your opponent, right? It's more that all of those modes were built, like, and given time limits, and all of those champions were designed and tuned and balanced around the idea that going to the special 3 was this much of a cost for each of them, right? Removing that completely in War and Battlegrounds is going to immediately have a much, much larger impact on some champions than on others. And that doesn't mean that it can't ever be done, but it means that there's a bunch of work that would have to be done going through all of the champions in the game and figuring out how much does this shift their DPS? Does this make them overpowered within this game mode? How distortive is this change? And at a certain point, it's just easier to, like, not do that, honestly. I know strategic movement is absolutely cracked with keep it going. I'm intentionally not playing into that combo today as a way of overriding everything else. Yeah, I've mentioned that. Easy. Okay, unlimited power on Juggernaut's actually pretty annoying. I don't think I want to take either of those. Do you look annoying? First 6 seconds isn't the end of the world. Yeah, we can handle that. I mean, it's not that Kabam is hiding that info, Punjabi. Keep in mind that the only, like, it's that info is difficult to communicate cleanly. Like, think about how difficult it would be to answer the same questions about champions cleanly if we didn't have Aunt May. Short version of what happened with Sandman Veraxes is that he now has to scale to 8 heavy proficiency as opposed to 5. Because 5 was just doing things for him that were not intended. Yeah, exactly, Dante. Like, it would just. It's not necessarily that it would be broken for everybody or even broken for most. It's just that the impact would be so incredibly uneven. Like, think about how much more that matters for somebody like Hyperion than for somebody like Gamora. Nice, Fraxies. Yeah, if you like Sandman already, I think you're going to be very happy about the buff. And that's the important part. I don't know why I did that. That's funny, easy. It's not aimed at her, Yuki. It's just not. It's the fact that Herc is a cosmic and different nodes have different RPG interactions, and some of them hit cosmics, and some of them hit science, and some of them hit skill. You're just running into the fact that you're trying to use one character for everything, and he's supposed to be bad against a sixth of it. That goes for nodes as well as champions. How do I fight Photon? Um, I have a video on this that is a lot more efficient than me talking through it. If anyone in the chat can grab that and put it, post the link to it. Cornered and powerful from afar on Terrax is pretty annoying. Like, obviously I could bring in Carl, and then that works well with Daredevil anyway, because it's a good synergy for him, but that's kind of lame. Oh, it's fine. Let's see if we can deal with it. Yeah, exactly, Aiden. Yeah, I think we'll definitely be seeing some more rank 5 Sandmans after the buff. Because one comparison I keep making. One comparison I keep making with him is specifically to Quicksilver, who's another utility champion who needs to ramp a little bit and isn't necessarily the fastest against everybody. But you use him because he's fast enough and because because he's fast enough and because of his utility, right? I think that will apply to Sandman too. But when you're using somebody who's fast enough as opposed to somebody who's very fast, then the rank matters. Because my rank 5 Quicksilver cuts through a whole bunch of people in ways that clearly surprises my opponents, because I did get reported for him yesterday, I found out. And I think the same thing would be true for Sandman, but a rank 4 is going to have significantly more trouble punching up. Oh, forgot about the power overwhelming thing. Come on, buddy, throw it. Yeah, Reed is another good point of comparison. Some of them definitely get hit, Aiden, but like that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Some rotations have more damage in their special threes, and some champions are not intended to be good in all metas. Sure thing, Gerald. Cool, that worked. Yeah, I actually got reported twice last night during my stream. Once by the guy who I reported. Always funny when that happens. So, I agree that we need some hacks that offer sustain, Jackson. I don't think we specifically need hacks that make recoil any better in Incursions. It is already insanely helpful. So I'm not going to join you there. Fair enough, Aiden. Ascended Quicksilver's very fast. I mean, yeah, but that's kind of my point, right? Because now you're punching down. Hey, Star, how's it going? And Omega, missed you there. Sandman's been pretty great in Battlegrounds this season. Yeah, just because of the utility, right? Like, the tactic helps, but also the utility. That's cool. Both of those are kind of obnoxious, but the second one will give healing. Let's see what we can do over here. You never know, Aiden. Like, I would have sworn that my Nova versus Penny fight last night got reported. It did not. But my Chavez versus Morbius did. Yeah, I agree with Omega. Like, I'll probably be ascending Photon at some point if I don't pull the 7-star. And I won't be sad about it because her Sig is excellent. Who do I think is the best champ in the game that isn't OP? I mean, that's... You're basically just asking me to pick literally exactly where the line of acceptable is. That's pretty tricky. Yeah, I'm literally checking on the admin side. Easy. It's not something that's publicly available. I despise the way Null Gang is coded. Did Morbius always have that max health regen cap? I mean, he always had a cap. He didn't always have this cap. And yeah, it was way too much. been really enjoying Photon as a rank too. I'm glad. I'm jealous, but I'm glad. It's funny she's not getting banned. I mean, I guess she's not duped, but like, still, that is a bit surprising. She's done very well as a rank 5 star. I understand it, but like, I didn't hesitate. Okay, we're in zone 8. Let's see how this works. That seems fine. That also seems fine. All right, we're taking the heal. That's pretty miserable, but it is what it is. Has there ever been a situation when I've been a designer where a champion has been undertuned during playtests? Um, the answer is definitely yes. I'm trying to think. Kate, actually. I tuned up both her Caltrops and her Cold Snap a couple times during playtests. There have been a few others, but that's probably the most notable example. Yeah, I had to tune her Caltrops up several times. Like, we've never really done an effect like that before. And so I didn't really have a good point of reference on how much damage it should do. But, like, when you have to block and bait heavies from the opponent, and when them throwing specials means they're not dashing back and forth, it it ended up like being fewer individual instances most of the time, and like to actually control the fight, yeah, it just the caltrops needed to come up. We probably could have shipped the cold snap where it was, but I brought that up because we had targets for her and she wasn't quite meeting them. Nah, just rank 1 Entrasis. How's it going? There we go. Needed to make sure the debuffs didn't go away. Lifesteal is very difficult to do responsibly, Jackson. Thanks, PR. I appreciate it. Choice paralysis. I get that. Okay, anti-miss is going to be helpful here. says, as he completely doesn't pay attention. Alright, getting this person in frenzy range is going to be a bit annoying, isn't it? I need more Ascended champs because I'm sick of people banning the Ascended champ in my roster. Yeah, I hear you. Same thing's gonna happen with rank 3s. Well, no buff corn for us, so we'll have to pay more attention to healing nodes, but see how this goes. Concentrating on rank 2s to hide my Ascended Absorbing Man. Yeah, that makes sense. Cornered on Mordo is very annoying. Very annoying. I think it might be time for a champ swap. It's fun playing around with Daredevil, but I also want to get to zone 15. I think I want to play with Chavez. That'll do. Simply due to lack of Mystic T5 or Tier 6 CC. That's fun. You really came around on ascending rank 4's hide. Ronan is going to be your next ascension. That's nasty. This silly, silly champion. Woo! Hey, Chris, how's it going? No, Jackson, I don't think you're correct there. If you are running Despair, your opponent is definitely not running or not healing against anti-venom from your debuffs. Whoops. That'll work. Just pulled Wiccan. I know he's pretty good, but has almost no chance to make it into my deck. I would love a 7-star Wiccan, if that's what you mean. Like, I get where you're coming from, but he's so good. Pretty sure Nas exaggerated. There's no way he checked because I'm not in AQ. But that is funny. Hey, look, another Mordo. That's fine. That's also fine. Cool. Thanks, Chris. No, that's just not correct, Jackson. If you have anti-venom at rank 5 and you're using him all the time with 3 out of 3 to spare and a full 20 seconds into the fight, your opponent is still healing meaningfully from willpower, then I don't think you're playing him correctly. Like, I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Ouch. Newbie to map 8, most important things to know. If you're not running Herc, make sure you have a healer of some kind. Like, there are a lot of different ways to deal with the map, but you need something, even if it's as simple as Apocalypse, who can take a couple fights off. Ouch. Jesus. I honestly forgot about the power lock passive. And we'll be able to heal over time here, but that's annoying. We're not even going to heal that much. We're doing too much damage. Hey, TC, how's it going? Hey, Dot. I guess we need a champ swap. None of these can handle him. Pretty much all that's going on there, but we definitely need a swap. The heal block passive is very annoying, so it kind of means I almost have to swap out Red Goblin. I guess I can swap Chavez. What is with all the cornered? It's very annoying. I guess I can deal with that. Yeah, I don't want to use any of them. Probably Hulkling. Or maybe I can go Science. Yeah, let's go She-Hulk. That sounds fun. But who cares if they're healing for 13 or 14 seconds when you're then reversing their healing for the rest of the fight, Jackson? I don't understand the concern. I actually don't know, TC. Haven't run into it. I have not had that experience at all in Tracis. I think you might be taking a little bit too long between your mediums. There we go. That's funny, interesting. That's funny, Dot. Yeah. Because her armor breaks get up there. The way you're talking about activity in the Alliance, I almost am worried that you've kicked me. I know I did log in the other day. And actually, in my charity stream, I was thinking that that would probably be a good time to get that account to, what would be the next? Throne Breaker? Cavalier? I guess Cavalier. Maybe it is Thronebreaker. But yeah, whatever the next progression title is, I think I'm going to try and get the alt to it. It feels like it's time. The War Season did feel like it went well, though. Just glad you're not being kicked? That's insane. Yeah, it makes sense, Don. Hey, Scott, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, Scott, I talked about this a little bit earlier in the stream, but basically, the idea was not for Sandman to become a nuke. The idea was for Sandman's ramp up to get faster. We decided 5 was too fast, and so we're trying 8. He's still, I think, going to be good in Battlegrounds, but he's going to be more of a Quicksilver and less of a Silk, which was intentional for how he was built. You know, I didn't quite clock how bad Tenacity is for him. It's very bad. The lifesteal's nice, though. I don't really mind the fight taking longer because of that. That's pretty cracked for no ramp. Yes, Sandman is tanky as heck. Yeah, I think it will, Scott. I haven't gone back and retested him, but it's looking good. Top 3 favorite films of all time. That is tough. Um, what I normally give as my answer is Good Will Hunting. I think I'm comfortable throwing that one on the list. And then I think I'd have to give a nod to my younger self and say the original Lion King. It's a lot of movies I like. I'm having trouble coming up with a third at the moment. Like to put on the all-time list, that's tough. This is gonna take forever with the weakness. How's it going, Abdo? There we go. Jesus, when he gets rolling, it's so silly. I really need to throw the aptitude before the fury more often. It's a huge aptitude. Um, does say all damaging debuffs. Only personal ones are paused, though. That's a good list, Star. Knives Out is solid, yeah. I am not zero. It's I don't even want to say running joke because I don't want to encourage Abdo to keep it running forever. It's a joke based on Vancouver. Nice, yeah. Photon versus Maw is a great one, especially right now if it was in BGs. Why does Roblin beep? Because he's throwing a little bomb. I do hear you on that, Snoops. It does feel like Ready Player One, the book, and Ready Player One, the movie, were very different. How's it going, Vega? Yeah, I appreciated the rush stuff in Ready Player One. Most of it is a little old for me, but that one is nice. Interesting, easy. Man, Mary, help me out. What if I just wait until I get my haymaker back? There we go. I do not have prod permissions for a reason, even. Honestly, though, my feelings about top 3 lists when it comes to champions kind of extend to movies. It feels a little bit reductive. Whoops. Like, it depends on the mood I'm in, right? It'll change. Movies have different purposes. And some movies that I absolutely adore are ones I never want to watch again. Take care, Dot. Double Chum the Waters is insane. Morbius is doing great in Incursions, and I haven't really built for him. You can do much, much better. I honestly can't remember, Aiden. Think you have enough messing with my power there? Okay, can I take this clear? Yeah, I'll be okay. I don't know, Intrasis. I think the idea is to allow people to get more gold. And that's why things reset. Don't have a duped Morbius. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. That is absolutely not more food. Oops, looks like OBS just dropped. Apologies for that. Take care, Abdo. You're trying to weird me out, Instinct. I'm pretty immune to it at this point, but I definitely don't prefer it. You do you. Take care, Aiden. I'm just gonna finish this and then we'll be good. Hold on. Usurpation and polka dot power. That's, I guess, fine. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Yeah, it's also fine. Let's go ahead and take the left lane. We've barely done that. Yeah, special damage is better for Morbius. I'm pretty sure special damage is better for Mantis, too. There's like, she has cruelties in her kit. There's basically no way that the stat focus would overcome that. Take care, Snoops. Nope, not doing that. Weird. I thought the last thing I did was a heavy. Katie, that was very rude. You were supposed to throw a heavy. Hmm. Nah, I'm a bit behind on Marvel stuff, Q. I guess I'm probably caught up enough for that, but no, I haven't started yet. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, dang it. I messed that one up. I wanted that to be the 40th hit, and then we would have hit even harder on the special too. Hey, Sammy. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably watch it at some point, but like, especially between Marvel and Star Wars, there's just so much content. And I don't keep up with stuff that much. This boss's immunities are well chosen to annoy me. Uh-oh. That's gonna hurt. Kind of forgot about that. Okay, cool. Lucky! Alright. That armor break is gonna be chunky. Gorgeous. What's with the outros being continuously better and better? What are you talking about? Like my streams? I'm confused. Okay, how many shards did we get? Do I have a crystal to open today? 371. No, no, I do not. Okay, well then that'll have to wait for when I do Sector 7 or Sector 5 incursions. Level 5 incursions, whatever, they've changed what they're called. And I'll probably do that later. Next stream is probably Battlegrounds anyway. Oh, like victory screens. I gotcha, I gotcha. Yeah, that just has to do with, I don't know, the art team continuing to try, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night as well. I'm probably gonna get woken up early tomorrow and I'm not gonna be happy about it. But until next time, thanks for hanging out, everybody, and I will catch y'all later.